Damn it. What'd I say?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of SOC Talks with Shawn and Joy. Glad you're here with us today on this mid-February already. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Third way through.
I know. Valentine's is like next week, and it's just,
Tuesday.
I know. It's like
And in
crazy.
19 days, I'll be a grandpa.
Yeah, I know. 2 more weeks, right, Shawn?
Yep.
Yay. So we'll have
28.
to find a good name for you. Grandpa, Papa, Poo Poo,
Papa B. It'll be
Papa B.
it'll be the Abigail and Papa B beach show when I'm doing my beach walks.
Oh, there you go. That'll be, oh boy, that'll be attractive. You know how it is with
Yeah.
babies and animals, babies and pets, right?
My likes and my follows are going to go through the roof.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
We'd
Awesome.
like to
So
see
there's
more of her. Can you not be in the shot?
yeah. You
All
get
right.
that app where you can kind of take everything out of the picture. So
Right. Now it's just the Abigail show. Great.
yeah. So okay. Well,
Anyway,
hi. Hey,
off topic. Imagine that.
yeah. We didn't even tell them the topic yet, so we're not off topic on anything. So it's all good.
Sure.
So but
That's
anyways,
it. That's for our show today. Have a great day.
both of us are very strong at coaching our folks to look at the bigger picture when it comes to sending cards and picking holidays and picking different times and painting a picture for them, not just like, well, how many cards you want to send, how many times you want to send, how many times you want to touch them in a year. you know Give them examples of those 4 times, give them an example of 5 times, give them an example of what they can get started with, and you hit it right on the head. We were talking earlier. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day is coming up here in March, and this is like one of my favorite ones to really work with business owners on, because how easy is it to grab a St. Patrick's Day card. Yeah,
Good.
Thanksgiving is my other big one. A St. Patrick's Day card that just simply says, I'm lucky to have you as a client. I'm lucky to have you as a customer. I'm lucky to have the opportunity to serve you. I'm lucky, 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 lucky. Simple. So hard. And for a business owner to, and I just did this yesterday talking to somebody, when we were kind of trying to map it out, this was my first holiday. I said, hey, then you can back it up with one, May flowers, May Day. Have you ever heard of May Day? Do you remember what they do on May Day? It's a tradition, but you know what? There's a day, you
Right.
know, how fun. Cinco de Mayo Day is another one in May, so I mean, but do more than just say, I'm touching my customer 4 times a year.
Yeah, and I would, if you say 4, 5, 6, if they bought, maybe they bought the promptings package and it comes with 100, and they're thinking, well, I'll probably buy 250 more. And if you're laying out, here's what I did, and here's some great ideas, they might go, well, I need the 500 card package. So no, you're
Mhm.
right, and it's just never a card. You just never know. That you said it. I went through the whole process with somebody today and said, the lucky card for St. Patrick's Day. And if you want to do something April or May, April showers bring May flowers. I hope your business is blooming. So tie it all in together. You can go to any month and type in fun days, and every day has, and tell them to do that, and then look for something that may tie to their
Mhm.
business.
Yeah.
That's what you're kind of promoting your business without, and we know how it works. If you send out to give, it always comes back tenfold. So
Mhm.
it's a
Mhm.
kind of a way of marketing without asking directly, hey, don't, use me.
Yeah. Oh,
So
exactly. And because people don't think like today, we're just on today. Well, what is today? The ninth of February is National Pizza Day. Now, had you known that weeks back, how fun would it have been for a business that has employees to bring a pizza into their office that day, but
right.
precursor it the day with a month before with a card say, hey, by the way,
Yeah,
February 9th
we
is
appreciate we
National
appreciate you.
Pizza Day. I
Yeah,
really appreciate you. We're gonna have pizza in the office that day.
yeah.
You know, I mean, it just there's
And I really do think part of our, the call to coach, even if you haven't paid to be a coach with promptings, you're still a coach when it comes to your new customers,
yes.
because they just don't know what they don't know,
Mm-hmm.
and they may be thinking birth dates and this. and be very bland with it. And we all know the more fun people have and the more they put their personality into it. Now, some people don't have personality, so you need to help them with that. But have fun with it. I mean, and then your clients are going to look forward to getting the cards.
Yeah.
And I was telling you earlier, Jennifer sent a Groundhog Day card and we put
Mhm.
Bill Murray and the groundhog driving when he's like, don't drive angry. Well, she had a call from a customer and she said, hey, thank you for the card. It was great. And my kids had no idea what that meant. So you know what? It turned into a movie night for us. We all watched, my teenage kids sat down with me. We all watched Groundhog Day. It's just never a card. You just never know. So share those stories
Yeah.
with people.
Yeah.
Look, here's somebody that sent a Groundhog Day. Here's what happened. You think that person's ever going to forget Jennifer? No, no way. Got
Hmm.
my kids to sit with me through a movie.
Yeah, I know.
you know
Yeah.
so yeah, there's all kinds of stories out there, and share your stories that you've gotten back, that
Yeah.
hey, we did this card, here's what happened. Share that with
Hmm.
everybody on our Facebook pages so we can all share.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a real key point too for the newer affiliates coming on board, or even new affiliates. When you bring customers on, you've got stories from thousands of us out there, on this kind of thing, and use them. It doesn't have to be your personal story,
No,
you know.
no.
Yeah, yeah. And
And
didn't
what's the
you
old
mention
adage? Facts
earlier?
tell, stories sell.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So didn't you mention earlier we were talking too about somebody that did a New Year's card?
Yeah, Bill, who lives in Columbus,
Mm-hmm.
um, called me and said, I really want to, I do a New Year's card, but I want to talk about, how do I do it where I talk about I've moved companies, what my kids did. And I said, well, let's do this, hey, and he goes, I really want to leave it like I can help you. And I said, just start with, hey, lots happened with me, and I'm sure with you, let me go first. And he kind of explained, had some pictures, and then what do you have planned? What are your goals? Let me help you with that. And he sent that out for a New Year's card, and he got 4 mortgages out of it. Never
Mm-hmm.
asked, never asked for the business. Just kind
Mm-hmm.
of, here's what's happening in my world, what's happening in yours. I'd love to hear it. And probably got more calls than 4, but got 4 mortgage deals out of it.
Yeah.
So share those. And so I'm gonna use that tomorrow. I have the
Mm-hmm.
card. He sent me the card, so I'm gonna say this card got a mortgage lender, 4 deals. I want the mortgage lender that and I will send something through our BNI Facebook group page to say, look, here's how you tee it up. Hey, I'd love to introduce you to Shawn. He used to do mortgages. He's got this great tool that he uses with his past clients. May I introduce you? That's it. Don't try to sell it. And then it's up to me to connect with them and show them and get it
Mm-hmm.
done. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, there's all kinds of stories. The
Yeah.
promptings. What's the Facebook? The promptings. What's the one that we share stuff through? Uh,
Prompting the leadership page.
Yes.
Yeah, the
So there's
promptings
stuff in
leadership.
there, and
Yeah. I was gonna
so
say, hey Sean, that card that you got, why don't you screenshot that and put it in our feed too?
okay,
That might be something people can print out and say, this card, and there's your example,
yeah.
what it can do. So yeah,
And
that'd
the
be
back is, hold on. So just, and
that's
I'll put it in the comments, but this, and then he put, pictures of his kids, and he just said, Happy New Year. What did you accomplish in 2022, and what are your plans for 2023? I'll go first. I moved to a new company, info on the back, and in 2023, I plan to fill and serve as many families I can with financing. We can both achieve our goals in 2023. If I can help, let me know. And then he put, Savannah got married, Sydney won a state championship, Luke was promoted, and the back, man, it's beautiful. This is him and his wife at their daughter's wedding, and
hmm
so his mortgage company helped design this. But I'm like, dude, you need to put that. I saw this picture. I'm like,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
your
that's a great
backup card. He's
picture.
like, Carla will kill me if I put that on the back. I'm like, beg for forgiveness.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's just staying. So recapping, help new customers, affiliates really plan out their year, and then share
hmm
stories. Even when you're walking somebody through, I could be sharing. I could be a shoe salesman, but I could talk about this card.
hmm
Staying in front of your clients, you got 4 deals out of it. So
hmm
that's the kind of thing we should be doing.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. So, and I know probably a lot of you listening have ideas too.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be
share 'em in.
great if this particular one, you guys got post ideas out there for everybody?
Yes.
It's different things for everybody to use that can help them when they have these conversations. And like I say, going right back to the beginning, yeah, it's easy for us to say, how many times you want to touch your customer. Maybe start it with, hey, what do you think about this with your customers? You've got this holiday, lucky to have you, and just kind of make a list and
Yeah.
have them ready and just kind of like give that vision to them, you
And
know.
I would, some are going to want to send Christmas cards, but I always tell people I kind of stop at Thanksgiving, then I start with the New Year, you kind of book them, but run them through Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then go back to your back office. And if you've got customers that you haven't talked to about the new card packages, call them and say, hey, I know we couldn't do it before, schedule stuff out, but now we can.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Really good idea. Because you realize you're coming into March.
I have one once a quarter, so I'm used it up and it's not even halfway through the quarter. Darn it.
I know. It's amazing how fast that goes.
Whew.
And that brings up another point too. Just when you talk about the package, I had a client that in 3 months' time they blew through. And it wasn't like they had like a lot that they were sending, but they blew through their 100. They're getting ready
Mhm.
for the next one. So I sat down with them and I just kind of made them kind of take a look at where they were at and what they want to do. They have big aspirations to what they want to do with the system. And so I was making a list for them on, the welcomes, the 6 month checkups, different things like that. And by sitting down and doing that and then just like calculating it out, they're getting a $500 package.
Yeah.
It makes more sense to them to
Yep.
do that when they were able to see the picture and look ahead, because
Paint
sometimes
the picture. Facts tell, stories sell.
yeah. And that's like, whether if they get the package, which that is just awesome to be able to introduce people to that now, because it's like everything in one spot,
Right.
everything's going to get
Good
done.
starter pack.
And oh, it's one heck of
Get
a
your
good starter pack.
clients in.
Yeah. And the VA. So you think about the VA thing, service that we have out there. I mean, you got 2 hours with the VA. What do you want them to spend time on? Do you want them to like download a messed up database and they spend all their time doing that? Or do you want to have some of that ready for them, by you coaching that individual, and allow them to have the opportunity to help you get some campaigns out, get some cards set up and get some branding on the back? I mean,
Yep.
and I'm telling you, if you went to that virtual assistant and just said, this is the ones that I want, because you as the coach have given them direction and that customer relayed that to the VA, boy, oh boy, it's set and go. I
Yep.
mean, we've got
Makes
the
sense.
campaign store, but the campaign store doesn't really touch on the offbeat holidays like you and I are
Right.
talking,
Yep.
but it's a great opportunity to,
Yep.
you know,
Perfect.
give them the picture. Give
Absolutely.
'em the
Paint
picture.
it. Yep.
Yeah, so and thank you, Sean, for this beautiful car. You talk about cards
And look, I
playing.
had a prompting. What's the weather like there today? Is it warmer today?
Yeah, yeah. You said just
See?
thought you could use this today. Well, guess what the temperature is here in Pennsylvania on February the 9th? It is 65 degrees, right? My window
See?
is open,
The,
right?
what did I just say? The cards work.
Cards come on the right time. They do. They
We're
always
warming up the
do.
world.
So awesome. Okay, everybody. Well, hey, that's a wrap here in February. Have a great Valentine's Day. You won't see
Yep.
us till afterwards. And you know what? You know how many pictures are going to be on Facebook for Valentine's Day?
Oh,
Have
get your
fun.
fingers
And
ready.
you know what? And you know what? Take those pictures of the kids and send it to the kids.
And don't, I've been sending a lot of the picture frames. If you see you know what? If I saw that on Facebook, he didn't have it posted on Facebook. If I would have saw that on Facebook, that would have been the
Yeah.
card, and they would have gotten a picture frame with it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
All
if
right.
you haven't looked at gifts, lady, I think every day there's a new gift going in
Yeah.
there. Like
Yeah.
really, really awesome stuff. So,
And the
okay,
VA.
everybody.
Did you? The VA. I looked at that, and I hadn't looked at it in a while. I'm like, you can have them for 80 hours.
Yeah.
So if you're having, look, dude, send a 2,000 card package a month.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
All
So
right.
awesome. Okay, everybody. Thanks. And we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Let's
bye.
hear let's see your ideas in our
Yes,
feedback.
please. Yep.
Awesome.